Welcome back, everybody. I'm going to be going over 12.5 volume of pyramids and cones today. And for pyramids and cones, the formula is pretty much the same. It just differs depending on what kind of base you have. So if you have a cone, your base is a circle. And if you have a pyramid, your base can be a triangle, a square, a rectangle. It could be all sorts of different shapes. So just depending on what type of base you have, your formula is going to change just a little bit. The base of the formula is the volume is 1/3 times the area of your base times the true height, not the slant height. This is the true height, the perpendicular height from the base to the very tip top. So B is the area of base, and H is the perpendicular height, not the slant height. So if we take into account a cone has a base that is a circle. So the area of the base of a circle is pi r squared. So volume is going to be 1/3 pi r squared times the height. So we're going to take all the pieces that we have and figure out what our radius is. We're provided our height. Our height right here is 11, which is nice. And that height is going to give us a nice right triangle with the slant height and the radius. So I'm going to have to find the radius before I do this. So for that, 58 degrees and my radius, and I have the slant height. Now remember the height, this 11, is dealing with this side. It has nothing to do with the hypotenuse. So this information is actually over here. So please keep that in mind that this is 11. This side is 11. There we go. So that might visually be a little confusing with where it's located. It just has to do with that central height. So with that 58 degrees and the right triangle I have created, I'm going to do tangent. So tangent of 58 degrees, my opposite is 11 over my adjacent, which is the radius, which means I'm going to have to do that fun flipperoo where equals r 11 over tan of 58. 11 divided by tan, 58 degrees, is going to give me a radius that is equal to 6.873562871. So now when I go to do this for my volume, I'm going to take that entire radius and plug it in. So for volume, 1/3 pi 6.873562871 squared times the height, which is 11. And once I plug all this in, I get 544.2 rounded to the nearest tenth inches cubed. We are dealing with volume, so just remember your inches are cubed. If I did not multiply pi in, I know y'all are like, well, is it in terms of pi or not? This one doesn't make like a nice fraction or whole number with pi not included in it, so we're going to leave this in rounded to the nearest tenth. All right, looking at our next problem. Find the volume in terms of pi. This one specifies to leave it in terms of pi, so we will do that. Our height is provided. Our height is provided right here. That's our 9 inches. And our diameter is provided of 10 inches, so that means our radius is 5 inches. Our formula, remember, is 1/3 pi, the radius, which is 5 squared, times the height, which is 9. So 5 squared is 25 times 9 is 225. So 225 pi over 3. 225 divided by 3 does not make a pretty number. Oh, it does. Hello. 225 for 3 gives us 75 pi. And we are in inches cubed. So that 225 divided by 3 does make 75. So 75 pi inches cubed is your final answer. All right. And we'll take a look at these next two in the next video.